Hello viewers, welcome back to VMV Legal and Management series. This is Mahesh Mahadevaya, a legal and management professional. I am a qualified lawyer and acknowledged management professional. We run this channel VMV Legal and Management series for the benefit of the people, and it is free of cost. We don't charge anything. The objective is to provide service to the society. There is a saying, ignorance of law is no excuse, and therefore we are providing information on law and management. In this direction, there are various topics that has been discussed on our channel, which is uploaded. You can visit it. Hence, I request everybody to please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Please do not forget to write comments on each of our videos, because that's what is going to give us the information, the value addition to improve the quality of videos. Labor legislations. There are four labor codes that is been passed by the Parliament of India in the recent years. Yes, it has to get implemented, and it will get implemented sooner. Don't know the time frame, but it will get implemented. Therefore, it becomes prudent on our part to discuss about these four labor codes. And in this series, we are going to speak about that. But we wanted to give a right foundation, because our objective is to provide a comprehensive information. Therefore, we have started giving the foundation to the labor legislation in India through the principles laid down by the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India has provided a support, a kind of philosophy, a kind of doctrine to labor laws in the form of its preamble and various articles. In that direction, we discussed about the preamble of Indian Constitution, which speaks of social justice. We have discussed on Article 14, Article 16, and also Article 19. And today we are going to discuss about Article 23 and Article 24, that is right against exploitation. Before we get into that, a scenario. I am going to explain a scenario. Mr. B is a person who owns a mining and also a plantation. He also has a factory. He is a big industrialist. He engages Mr. A to get people for his plantation, for his factory, and also mines. Mr. A goes across the town, and he goes to a corner and gets people. He threatens the people, he uses force on them, and he brings these people. These people include men, women, and children, and he sells them to Mr. B for engaging them in mines, plantation, and factories. This is the scenario. Now the question is, are the acts of Mr. A and Mr. B is acceptable under law? That's the question. My dear friends, the answer is no. These are not acceptable acts, and they are punishable under the provisions of law. The Constitution, Article 23, prohibits human trafficking and forced labor, and it also states that forced labor, that is beggar, BEGAR, and trafficking of human beings, that is selling of human beings like goods, is punishable under law. Both of these people can be booked under the provisions of Indian Constitution and the other laws applicable. They can be booked under Indian Penal Code under the relevant sections, because The Article 23 clearly states prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. In the Constitution, it is the word BEGAR is used. BEGAR means forced labor. Begar it is called. So the acts of Mr. A and B are punishable and it is prohibited. You can't sell human beings like goods. You cannot make them work for lesser wages. You cannot ask them to work free. They have to be remunerated appropriately without using any kind of force. That's what Article 23 says. My dear friends, the Contract Labor Act, what we have today, is the origin is in this article. The basis of Contract Labor Act is this article. Now the next scenario, taking the same example, the next scenario. I told Mr. A bought men, women and also children. Now this Mr. B has engaged children in mines, in factories, what he owns. Is it permissible under law? Again, the answer is no, because Article 24 prohibits engagement of or employment or appointment of children less than the age of 14 years. Here, I also draw your attention on Article 21A of Indian Constitution, which provides provision to the state to ensure free and fair education to children who are in the age group of 6 to 14 years. It becomes the responsibility of the state to give free education, that is the legislation right to education. The source is 21A of Indian Constitution. Now, no children is allowed to work in hazardous process or factories or mines. The children age should not be less than 14 years. Above 14 years, they are treated as adolescents, which we will discuss when we get into the details of the labor codes. Friends, the summary of this is under Article 23, human trafficking is prohibited and forced labor is prohibited. Under Article 24, children who are less than 24 years cannot be engaged in mines, factories and hazardous process. They are prohibited for the engagement. Article 21A provides the state to ensure free and fair education to the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. This is the summary of today's video. Thank you for watching our video. This is Mahesh Mahadevaya in association with my associates Miss Vinoliya and Mr. Vinay for VMV Legal and Management series. Please subscribe our channel. You will get lot of information on law and management subjects. Do press the bell icon and also please write your comments in the comment box. Thank you very much.